He has to go back.
This is quite common right now for the CTs, allowing the terrorists to have full mid control. They're fine with that, but you can see hunting for a bit of information. Just want to make sure that Arch is not a possibility. Device holding that tight angle there. He spotted all off my step, but the rest of the terrorists heading towards B. Up the glaive, now they shut them down.
Baited in, and Zippix, that position you can easily get on top of yourself. They have to commit through the smoke bomb already dropped. They do manage one kill from Crims, but Zippix immediately on the case with 2 kills of his own, so he and Glaive together combined for everything thus far, and careful not to give Olaf any further damage. Zippix will get the last one, so
Towards that banana split once again, man. This is such a cool strategy. If you can make this work, the CDs have such a difficult time holding this off.
And Astralis gave it to them, so as such, Zippix knows, and you're right, he's going to have such a difficult time. Flashes go in, that's far behind Zippix. Alert lands at his feet. By crosshair placement, look at Kierby! He's got the only gun, he finds 2, and then they overlook Zippix in panic, and just like that, Astralis mowed them down in a crossfire. That, as well on Dennis. At this point, they're just desperate to try and pick what they can to get any damage they can find. The Molotovs go down perfectly timed with that of disintegration of the smoke. That forces them all the way back down toward mid. So now it's the crossfire top 8 that they have to watch for. Device. Good repeat will find Crims. Pistol's unable to find much, although I say that it changes. Thankfully, they immediately get JW back before the op comes into play, and they'll hold with 4 alive to make it 7-6. It'll now be a 3-round loss bonus to CT. He gets caught off, and it leaves Flusha and Crims damage further on the Glaive. He's on 4 HP. He's trying to play for information at this point in time. Bomb planted. And they've got a triangulated position upon it with no one walking up banana, which means Dupree can start to look toward Flusha, puts his head down. He's so low on HP, he has to just stay alive. They found Glaive. That was inevitable, but that's what Dupree can do. Pops back up timely, takes Flusha out, knows Crims walking in from CT, and the crossfire set. Has to switch guns! Nails it with 1 bullet, but Dupree's able to time the trade immediately. So UMPs plus an AK and a man down already. Armor on everyone on the Fnatic side. We know the UMP does have decent penetration, but the helmets specifically of Dennis and JW will thwart it to some extent. And they've got 1 further nade for Flusha still to deploy, as well as a flash for Crims. Meanwhile, Astralis still want to set inside of Banana. 4 players set and ready to go. Dupree and Kierby seem to want to lead the charge. Kierby's the one with the bomb as well. Very passive angle from Crims to play. Back toward Ruins. Olaf checking out toward his left at Nubox. Is going to be blinded, but finds another. Still with 100% accuracy. 2 1-digs. And he's got more heads to fire at. That one's a whiff, but not really. He's just trying to get information and a pre-fire in his device. I love that boost position, but a gap in the smoke, and Olaf's found 2 to the one that Device has pulled back for his team. Astralis, they're going to plant immediately as well. On the inside of the coffin, smoke down, flash through. They can immediately catch off Dupree. They don't quite find him inside of it. Device, he gets Olaf before they can solve that problem. So now Dupree spars off against Dennis. JW falls to Device, and it's table's turn. It's now the advantage for, or temporarily, Astralis. In the middle of all that, somehow Flusha stayed alive toward Nubox, but Astralis solved the riddle. And both find kills to bring it to 1 round.
A misthrown smoke from
Lexon said that. Okay, I've yet to see it. That's why I'm questioning.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either.
That seems like the right thing to do.
Yeah, that would make sense. But like in that kind of scenario, I think Olaf got a little bit more than he was granted. Like the fact that
for sure, the second kill through the gap, 100%. I'm just saying, for the very beginning of the play, that boost to me still seems like it has some benefits that are a little bit one-sided. Obviously, we're talking through this round. Pistol straightforward. You all saw it. 11-11. It follows it. It brings it to 3 versus 3. But the HP's limited. Flusha.
No.
He's got it lined up. Bomb denied. 14 seconds. They have to go for it. He's got a Molotov on top as well. Dupree. He's going to be forced to oranges too, and Flash is going over. They have all the chance in the world to push on to him. He goes for utility after. Kierby. He's top banana. He's expecting a flank. There's 3 in the site. And Fnatic are waiting for the flames to extinguish so they can immediately get on the defuse. All 3 of them have kits.
Done.
Smoked off is Kierby. That's round.
Yeah, but there's no options for him whatsoever here. What an insane round of Flusha. You just know he's going to do it every single time.
Molotov to library. JW setting for it, though. Finds Glaive on the way by. Open doorway. And you can read all the books you like, but you can't fool JW inside of one of them. He'll shut it upon you, and immediately outside the door looks for more. Device goes down. He did pick up a kill to give Zippix further chances, but a 1 versus 3. Tight angle to play on the site. AK in hand and looking toward top middle as JW positions. That'll lock him down. If he plays this correctly with the boxes as the smoke dissipates, he may find more. Gets 1 through it. Olaf down, and he'll transfer into pit, so he's got a bit of a chance still as the angle starts to favor But watch the trade. If he goes for Crims, JW should jump over, finds Crims. JW's not close enough. It's only 30 HP. He goes immediately to the site instead. And Xyp9x doesn't have the lineup. He's tapped at JW. He's not staying on it. AWP in hand, though. And how does the smoke play? Because JW's watching the right side. This time, surely. Stays on it, not quite. Goes for the pistol, and Xyp9x pulls back against 3-4 in the round. He'll lose his gun, but he'll keep his team alive.
You just know every single time.
It's going to be a bit of a problem. Crims above as well. Might be able to spot them on the way through. They'll go for the boost, try and get Device in opening. Further tags and further damage to Olaf. Molotov, whoa. Doesn't quite reach out far enough, excuse me, as he tries to go back on the AWP.
Quite limited here for Astralis. Commitment comes in, smokes towards Coffins and Spawn, and a miss thrown Molotov. We're going to have to go for it this time, and Crims finds another kill, make it 2, and it's just going to be poor old Xyp9x now left by himself. Crims finishes off the job towards B. Astralis heavily focusing on that area once again, but now things have adjusted. All of myself, the AWP at the side around and gets one. He baits in Crims towards the sandbags position, automatically just a 3-5 on.
Finds another. Glaive on the inside of the smoke, and this is classic at this point. As Device in another 1 versus 3, this time doesn't have the freedom of movement toward Pit, even if he should find the first pick because they cover off apartments. It's Olaf inside. And the movement finds the first. JW goes down. He still has a chance. They want to walk out from apartments. Both close. Finds one. Drops back down, and he's got it as well. Olaf's head torn off, and Device takes one out of the pages of Xyp9x. Third B with a wrap at Arch. Caught by Device. Reads it like a book. Perhaps they've used that tactic too many times. Xyp9x on the boost, ready for the one and done drop. Flush is going to go close. I'm not sure he'll be able to spot him, but he does line up one. Damage as well to the other. As Flush sits on 11, it's 2 to find. And Astralis clutching themselves back to a game.
That's it.
Look at that from Device. Up above sees both 19-17. Astralis will survive the threat of Fnatic on Inferno.
A sigh of relief there from Glaive. How many rounds do they have to stretch out?